Across the nation, emergency medical technicians and law enforcement officers help to ensure the safety of those who have consumed too much alcohol. It is important to avoid false positive diagnoses of overintoxication because unnecessary usage of medical resources such as ambulances diverts attention from those who truly need it, while costing the patients both money and time. A reduction in these cases, especially during peak times, could be argued to improve the quality of care that hospital can provide. Our device aims to help both healthcare providers and patients receive a more accurate and timely diagnosis.
EMTest allows the EMT to select tests from a suite of 5 sobriety tests and compares the field results to a subject's baseline result from an online database. The tests include balance tests, a test requiring the subject to enter his or her pen PIN number, a reaction test, and a steady tap test. The EMT can also use the device to record a subject's sober baseline and store the results in the online database.
EMTest's main advantage is that it utilizes subjects' baseline results from an online server to see how much their performance has declined relative to their sober state. Other advantages include the fact that it has 5 tests available when the leading competitors only have 3, which allows more flexibility in testing.
The EMTest relies on 4 hardware inputs. The number keypad allows the MERT response person to select what type of test he or she would like to conduct on the subject. It additionally allows the subject to input their PIN ID into the keypad as part of Test 3. The LED push button allows the user to obtain the average reaction time for Test 1 and Test 2 respectively. The accelerometer is a motion sensor that detects the changes in position, used for Test 4 and Test 5 to determine if the subject is unable to reach stability. The HC05 Bluetooth modules allow the 2 separate components to send and receive messages to each other. Further explanation will be given in the demonstration section. The EMTest relies only on one hardware output, the LED. The different colors indicate the test result.
Our sobriety test device uses an algorithm with 5 main components: the internal clock, averaging, position calibration, motion detection, and pass-fail thresholds. The device captures the start and end time depending on the user's input responses and the selected tests. Multiple data points are collected and an average is quickly calculated to improve precision. Before test 4 or 5 begins, the motion detection unit is programmed to zero out the initial positioning of the device. The end result of the test is mainly determined by the total magnitude. A threshold is determined for each test to determine either pass or fail. Due to the use of multiple field sobriety tests, the demonstration portion of the video will be slightly longer than 2 minutes. To set the baseline, the user input from the main control Arduino commands the motion detection Arduino to update the most recent straight line walk or one-leg stand test results onto ThinkSpeak. The user input of 7 is demonstrated in this clip. The matching upload times demonstrate the device's real-time updates.
During the reaction time test, the main control Arduino collects 5 reaction time data points and collects an average to determine pass or fail.
For the steady tap test, the main control Arduino collects 10 tap time data points and calculates the standard deviation to determine pass or fail.
For the pen PIN test, the subject is required to input his or her pen PIN number.
The first clip displays all of the setups needed for the test. When the EMT chooses the straight line walk or one-leg stand test, the motion detection Arduino quickly calculates the total magnitude based on the initial position and current position. The measurement is then uploaded onto ThinkSpeak, as seen by the red data point. For further proof, the update time on ThinkSpeak matches the current time.
The 3 different output colors of the device indicate the type of care needed for the subject. Red means the subject should be sent to the emergency room. Yellow means further testing is recommended. Green means the subject is relatively or completely sober. From a scientific perspective, an individual's level of sobriety is highly subjective to the individual's intrinsic characteristics such as gender, height, and weight. Our prototype essentially eliminates the bias and subjectivity inserted into the current system. With EMTest, each individual's result is strictly based on his or her own sober baseline. Our prototype conducts a total of 5 field sobriety tests, which decreases the chances of obtaining certain results due to chance. Additionally, our prototype provides a scientific backing for all emergency officials. The results will be based on physical measurements instead of the human's naked eye. The personalization of the prototype allows the MERT officials to quickly and accurately assess an individual's level of intoxication. Overall, the EMTest can reduce the burden on EMTs and law enforcement officials and eliminate unnecessary costs associated with arresting or hospitalizing subjects incorrectly.